think Britney, it was like the recording thing and then the back and forth and like nobody trusts her. But her Instagram, I don't know if you go on there, David, but it's unhinged. She
Is
is
it?
doing TikToks in the lounge at American Airlines. She's dancing up on flight attendants. Like fans are recording her and saying like the most vile things like Britney's an idiot. She's such a weirdo. And she puts them all online. It's
It's thirsty, is what it
so
is.
thirsty. And she doesn't need to be that thirsty. She was on Broadway. She has a great voice. If I was her, I would use this as a jumping off point to meet with every Broadway producer and get back on like Chicago. Or she has a
Hmm.
good voice. Like she did a Lifetime movie. Someone sent it to me with Tori Spelling, and she was in a choir.
Really?
Yeah, iconic. I
Listen, anything with Tori Spelling is iconic. I mean, come on now.
I love Tori Spelling. I literally took out the popcorn when she was doing the whole like Dancing with the Stars, like little thing. And there was like a 6 month period where Tori Spelling somehow found me and followed me and then unfollowed me. And it was honestly better than if like Jennifer Aniston followed me. I was so starstruck. I was like, how the fuck is Tori Spelling following little old me? And then I guess someone on her team was like, who is this you're following? Unfollow. But it was the best. I mean, I love her. I think she is the reason I moved to LA because I wanted to be in 90210. Like, she's the best.
We have had, well, I know her from a past life, and we had a minute where she not just unfollowed me, she blocked me, but we are good now, me and
Okay.
Tori. We are
Okay.
good.
I love her.
Since,
I love her.
yes, I love Tori. She could hate, she's one of those, like when Lisa Rinna blocked me, I'm unblocked now. It was like, well, I think, the thing about being blocked is you never really know what you said. With Tori, I know exactly what happened. It's a long story, but we really are good now, Tori and I. But with Lisa Rinna, I'm just assuming that she blocked me, someone on her team or her blocked me because when she left Beverly Hills, I just said simply, I just don't think it was your choice, Lisa. I just don't think it was.
I don't think it was.
And I said that but the good thing is I am unblocked by Lisa Rinna and have been, and I love Lisa Rinna. So sometimes you get blocked by someone. And when I was blocked by Lisa, I was like, I literally don't care. I will admire you and just worship the altar of Lisa Rinna from afar. That is
Same.
okay.
Same. The show made her dark, right? Like the Munchausen, the like Kim's gonna die. It started to get really dark. And then look at the meteoric rise. I think there's no one who's
Love.
done it even better than Bethany. Because I know Bethany's richer than her, but but Bethany is not gonna be invited to be in like paper magazine, right? Like there are places that Lisa Rinna is going that Bethany is not going, right? Front row at Ralph Simmons, they're not inviting Bethany Frankel to that. So
Correct.
there's stuff.
And Lisa is like, what I think Lisa's doing great is she is so curated in what she turns down. Like, let's make no mistake. I mean, I'm not in her phone or in her house or in her management, but she turns down, obviously, a lot of things. There is this arrogance of these are the things that are below me, but
Yes,
it's not arrogant. That's a brand and a career. Like,
I like
she
that.
does A list. Yeah, it's all A list in the editorial. And right,
Mhm.
no housewife, maybe Sutton, maybe Tilly, but that's because they spend the money. They actually buy off the runway. They're not getting invited to sit front row anywhere at these
No,
fashion shows.
no. You have to either spend or be like
Yeah,
arbiter of the brand, right? Like Kelly Rutherford. Like I remember like because she's such a collector of Birkins, she's at the Hermes fashion show sitting
right.
with Kylie Jenner. But no, you have to be like an arbiter of style. And I think for Lisa Rinna, like it was the best thing that could have happened to her because I don't see a world where like she would do traders. Like I feel like that would be she would be good at it, but
I
she's
don't
not
think
going to
she
do it
would.
because that's
No.
not who she is anymore. Like it's almost like it's like, and then she even said recently she wants to do like
A scripted
recurring
series.
role. Yeah, so she's trying to kind of like, which I think that she would do fabulous. Like if she was in White Lotus, like that would be iconic. I would watch.
Yes, I agree. I agree. So I will argue that all day too. Her life post Housewives, it's just done so right.
Epic.
I don't think she would. I think they could call her for traitors and she would not say yes. I would 100% agree with that. Did you see her daughter Amelia Gray's Poochie ads? They're so good.
I gotta look that up.
She
I
okay,
love
so
them.
she does a whole bunch of them, but the best one is she takes a Poochie purse and she takes a bite out of it. It's a cake, I guess, and she says, "Eat my Poochie." And
Oh,
And that's the ad. And Rinna has posted it, and it is just so, oh,
Ads
like
are
so. And yeah, like, look, this is how the business works. Like, your daughters have tie into your new career. But I mean, I'm not taking anything away from her. You don't see Yolanda Hadid walking the runways. And I mean, Rinna is a model. She has a model's body. She's built like a model. She's especially the modern day models that are more, it's just she could be androgynous. I agree with you. High end career afterwards. Speaking of traders,
a
still
lot of
amazing.
controversy. I'm looking right now. There's a
With
lot of
Eater Poochie.
controversy apparently about eating the cake, and people are very affected. I'm like, fashion is kind of kitsch, though. The whole point of fashion is that it's innuendo, it's kitsch. And I think Lisa Rinna, the reason she does well in fashion, I was talking to my friend who's like a celebrity stylist. He said it's because she has exaggerated features. The crazy hair, the big lips, the body. It's kind of like, you know that drag queen. Oh my God, what is her name? She does
Got Mick.
Amanda Lepore.
I'm from New York. I've met Amanda Lepore. I have pictures of Amanda Lepore. Like growing up back in the day, the
She's
early aughts, I was literally like, Amanda Lepore was it. It was like, if you want to be cool and underground, and like, I was like, oh my God, there's Amanda Lepore. I need a picture. Oh,
100%. I saw her at cafeteria. Remember cafeteria in the West Village? I don't know if that's
yeah, it's still there in Chelsea.
yeah,
She's on one of the menus. Yeah.
so good. I saw her there once. I was like, oh, and like I don't get starstruck. There's like three people that I've ever been starstruck. One was Amanda Lepore. One was Evelyn Lozado. I love Basketball Wives. And then I can't even think of a third. There's probably two people. I don't get starstruck.
Amanda is a really good one. No, Lisa Rinna, and she's down for anything. Why is there controversy over Eat My Poochie?
Well, people, all the like mom groups that get all affected. I'm like, your kid's not even going to see the Poochie ad. Like, when are they reading W and Parade magazine to see a Poochie ad? Like, give me a break. I mean, people, we've talked about this, cancel culture. People are offended by everything. I have gotten a slew of DMs saying that I don't understand how abuse works, and that if Justin Baldoni is speaking up for abuse, that if I'm saying he's performative, that I'm somehow minimizing domestic violence. I'm like, guys, like, and I stop responding because it's like if people make up their mind these days and they're offended and they're not gonna take it back. So I'm like, oh, whatever. Like,
I don't know. And like, it, what I took away from that one clip, and then we don't have to talk about Blake and Justin anymore, is like there was that clip. I don't know if it wasn't even that one. It was the other one where they're arguing like at the swing set over the swing or something. And it's like you could see without the sound, like Blake is being expressive. And like, I don't understand. Like, aren't you just supposed to show up and do the job if you're the actor? You're like hired talent.
yeah,
Shut up, do the role. I
yeah.
don't mean that towards Blake. I just mean like if I were hired to do an acting job, like you look at a Rinna, you probably want to have it, but she probably shows up for any acting job. And there are actors that are just like, tell me what to do. Like, okay, great. I have my
Don't
lines. I hit my marks. I'm going home now. I don't know. That would be
keep your
me.
mouth shut. It's like, I mean, I've done like, I mean, don't even go try to find the photos, but I've done like a very small amount of modeling. And I remember when you show up to a shoot, just keep your mouth shut. And I think the problem with actors is that somewhere along the line, they became a voice of a generation. I have 15 million followers on Instagram. I'm friends with Taylor Swift. I'm a somebody. And we would always tell our clients that we're going from B to A, going from D list to A list. You have a meteor, it takes time. So you end up building some humility. When you go from B list to A list, I think Blake Lively has been B list, and then she married Ryan Reynolds, and then she elevated to A list. And I don't like to say that because it's misogynistic that she married a man, but these are the facts. So